All right, everyone, thank you for attending our emergency meeting. I'm here to announce something really important that a lot of people have been asking for years. It may be one of the most requested things, thank you, here at Nomad Capitalist. And hopefully what I'm going to talk to you about today is going to address what many people are looking for. And so I'm going to talk about that, and I'm also going to have a very special opportunity for folks at the end that I think you won't want to miss. But one of the biggest questions that we get asked here at Nomad Capitalist is, why do you work with people of a certain wealth? We ask for $500,000 in income, US dollars, and or $1 million liquid net worth, not equity in your home, not shares that you can't sell, not equity in your company that is not liquid. We ask for one of those two or both of those two criteria. Obviously, we work with people who have $50 million, $100 million, $500 million, billionaires. We work with those, as well as just people who have a couple $1 million or they're very high income earners, one or both. And we do that because we're able to offer them a return on investment for the services that we believe are the best, and the service that I created that I want for myself, which is holistic, one-stop shopping. Have someone put the pieces of the puzzle together for me. If I'm a high earner, if I'm a high net worth individual, what do I need to do to solve everything at once? I just want a solution. And yet I understand a lot of people watching this and a lot of people who are here are just looking for more information. Obviously, we've got 2,000 articles on nomadcapitalist.com, 2,500 YouTube videos. We got podcasts. We do interviews on other people's channels. We're on TV. We're everywhere. There's a lot of information out there. But curation is important. And so for folks who perhaps aren't ready to be a client because they're just dipping their toe into this, they're just kind of see what it's about, but they don't want to spend time watching 2,500 videos, or for folks who aren't quite at the financial level and are working their way on getting there and would like to put something together a la carte, today I'm announcing a new service called Nomad Capitalist Plus. You've asked for this for years, to have some level of greater access to information that came short of becoming a client and doing 5, 8, 10, 12 things at once. Maybe you don't want to get 3 passports at once. Maybe you don't have a tax plan and a company and a bank account. And so people come to us all the time, how do I open a bank account? That's not a service that we offer, because our service is designed for folks who are going to get an ROI from a very strategic plan that we can then plan and execute. If you are looking for one service and you'd like to learn about more options, we have, I think, the most robust research effort probably in the entire industry, led by me and led by a team of people who really get this. And we're putting those efforts together to contribute to Nomad Capitalist Plus, which is now open for business. But let me tell you what you're going to get, because this is kind of a less is more situation. There are other, membership services that I see in different industries out there. I don't know of that many in our space, but I think that, a lot of the stuff that's out there, we probably give away for free on our website already. Occasionally I'll sign up for something for $99 that tells you about banking in Hong Kong, and it tells me stuff I already know. This is going to be a more premium service in keeping with Nomad Capitalist's brand and what we do, but you're going to get 5 monthly drops. These are well-researched, thoughtful reports on topics. Every month there'll be a new place to bank. Maybe some countries you've never thought of, as well as some countries that you're aware of but not sure where to start. Residences, citizenships, real estate, just various special reports on topics. Many of them will be catering towards people who aren't at the $500,000 income level, aren't at the $1 million net worth level. They will be available. Obviously, there'll be some bank accounts where, hey, you need $500,000 for this one, or you need $1 million for this one, just for people who are curious about that. But there will be opportunities for stuff where, hey, this is $1, this is $1,000, this is $10,000, using the resources of Nomad Capitalist's R&D team. And so you might say, what's the difference in this service? Well, the client service is holding your hand, working with you on a personal level, delivering you everything that you need, doing all the thinking for you, solving a specific problem, executing it to completion. Nomad Capitalist Plus is come in and read curated information that we put together, that we do deep research on. And if you'd like to be, on a reasonable basis, connected with someone to help you, hey, here's the guy in Honduras and a concierge to help you do that. So with Nomad Capitalist Plus, you're going to get 5 monthly drops, 5 monthly reports every month for a year. you're going to get access to a monthly webinar with stuff that's happening. And you're going to get alerts about things that we're putting out, changes that are coming up, things you might want to be aware of from the industry. But the best part of Nomad Capitalist Plus and the special offer that I told you about is that founding members who join between today and December 31st, when the ball strikes midnight on January 1st in Times Square, New York, the deal's off. But if you join before then, in this month of December, as a founding member, before the official opening on January 1st, when all the content comes in, you're going to get a free ticket to Nomad Capitalist Live 2024. So, this is not a done-for-you service. This is not a putting the puzzle pieces together service. This is an educational service that I believe will be the best thing out there. I don't want to oversell it. There's a lot of content that's out there. But for people who want information, for people who aren't ready to get started as a client, or people who just want to kind of dip a toe in, this is a solution to get trusted information from people who are out in the field, people who have employees in a lot of different countries, people who've been doing this and researching. I've been doing it for about 17 years now. I've been studying to some level. We've got an entire team. We're building out our research team. Just hired the person in Latin America. They're responsible for all immigration and banking in Latin America. And we're constantly getting new options. Now, obviously, clients are getting the best of that, and clients are getting us putting the pieces for them together. But if you just want a bank account, if you just want a residence, obviously, I caution you, nothing works in a vacuum. But if you just want to set up one thing, you're going to learn 60 different options every year. Plus, you're going to hear on the monthly webinar, plus you're going to have access to some, alerts if something big happens. Plus, you're going to get a free ticket if you join this month of December 23. You're going to get a free ticket to Nomad Capitalist Live 2024. That event is taking place September 25th through 28th. The location and all the details and all the speakers I'm very excited about. We'll be announcing that sometime in the next 45 to 60 days. So obviously you're getting a ticket to that event. You're going to pay a little bit more than you would pay for the ticket at launch, but you're getting an entire year of membership service. That deal ends on January 1st, so you might want to get on this now. Just go to nomadcapitalist.com/plus and put the link in the description, and you can read all the details. I want to be clear. I don't want to oversell this because I'm a big believer that curation is important. There is no, but wait, there's more, buy now and get 47 free bonus reports that you're never going to read and they sit in a drawer. This is something that to some people might be a little bit underwhelming. It's 5 big reports every month. And there's going to be different topics, and you can kind of preview that on the website. You're going to learn about stuff you probably haven't heard about, and you're going to hear about it in greater detail, and you're going to have access to say, hey, connect me to someone who can help with this. Now, let me be clear on that. Obviously, I understand, this is kind of it's a business with a certain reputation, and I'm sure you're going to be having, just people copy everything we do on this site, on this channel on our site. I'm sure people are going to try and sign up. So we're not going to connect you with 60 different people a year. But on a reasonable basis, hey, you know what? I want to do the residence in Guatemala. Okay. Hey, Tom, meet Guadalupe. Guadalupe, can you help Tom out? And you can do that, and you can work with Guadalupe yourself. And so this is going to be an opportunity for you to pick a few a la carte things. If you're just looking to kind of, talk to a lot of people and waste their time, it's probably not for you. But this really is a less is more, where you're like, hey, I want curated information. I want stuff that hey, this would be of interest to me. It's chosen for someone who's maybe not ready to go, super big, right? We've had a huge increase in people on the client side who give me 3 or 4 passports, give me 3 or 4 residences. I want bank accounts, I want trusts. We're doing more of that stuff than ever before because people are just they really want to do it. If you're not in that, if you're not ready for that yet, I totally understand. That's what Nomad Capitalist Plus is for. And so it's reports, it's alerts, it's webinars. And for this month only, if you go to the website, you can book it in and get your free ticket. The annual membership is $3,000 US. That's what it costs. Now, when we launch the Nomad Capitalist Live tickets, obviously you're going to know the location when we launch the tickets. So you'll know that. Right now we're finalizing, and we'll be making a big announcement, like I said, in the next 45 days. So you're getting a ticket September 25th through 28th. Location to be announced. And so that's going to launch it, very close to that $3,000 price point. You're paying not a lot for the Nomad Capitalist Plus membership for the first year as our incentive for joining. We don't expect that incentive necessarily to go on. We'll see how it goes in future years. But we want you to get in and to see, because again, people have been asking for this. Now, let's just kind of set the terms here. You're getting, as I said, about 72 pieces of content over the course of that year. So obviously, if you want to dig, I'm sure you can find some forum somewhere where somebody talked about, getting residents in Bolivia, and you can figure it out, and somebody recommends something. Obviously, part of this is time is valuable. You want information from someone you can trust. If you'd rather do digging through the forums, this may not be for you. I don't want to oversell this at all, because it's very important to me to not bring in the wrong kind of people, because there is going to be a personal interaction with the concierge, and I don't want people who are just here to waste people's time. This is for folks who are really just looking to save time and get stuff that's of interest to them. They can execute on these, or they can at least just learn about it. 72 things a year, 72 ideas. Plus, if something changes, you'll hear about it. If there's maybe a new program, you'll hear about it. You'll be alerted to pieces of content we're already creating. It's just kind of a shepherd to say, hey, here's the best content. And it's going to go more in depth than a YouTube video or a blog. It's going to go much more in depth. And you're going to have someone to connect you. Let's say you want to set up a residence and get a bank account. You do that. You might pay a company out there between $1,000 and $3,000 just to open a bank account. I can tell you a lot of those companies, opening bank accounts is tough. They often don't get the job done. So this membership, you're getting 72 of those different options, and you can pick and choose which ones you want. And, there'll be some bank names. There'll be a lawyer here for this program or a lawyer for that program. You can just kind of, choose what you want to do. And you get a free ticket to come and join us at Nomad Capitalist Live, which I think, honestly, I've been putting a ton of work into this with our crew. We've increased the live events team. We've added another person. We've been working more than we've ever worked on building the best speakers. And so we'll be talking to you about that again in, about 45 days. So very simple. $3,000 gets you a 1-year subscription. Can I join monthly? No, it's an annual subscription. Otherwise, you get 5 things. What's of interest today? $3,000, 1-year subscription, free Nomad Capitalist Live 2024 ticket. By the way, because it's free, we want you to come in 2024. We want to, have the biggest group we've ever had, and so that's what we're encouraging you to do, is come in 2024. What you'll be asked to do, by the way, to activate that ticket, and the details are on the website. You'll be asked to book a hotel room, just so we know you're coming. Right? Obviously, we could give away 1,000 tickets, and then we plan 1,000 dinners, and then everyone just says, well, I'm not committed, so I'm not coming. All we ask you to do is book a hotel room. We're basically selling them at our cost, so it's really affordable for the hotel room. And then just let us know, when you're going to be there. If you want to add a spouse to that, you'll be able to do that. So all the details are on the website, but it's $3,000. You get a membership. You wouldn't pay that much more. You wouldn't pay that much less for that to get just the ticket when it launches, other than, of course, you'll know the location. So basically, I'm giving you a free ticket just for, buying early and trusting that the event is going to be fantastic. I think that this year it was 99% satisfaction rate. In previous years, it was 100% satisfaction rate from what I understand. So people love the event. And if you love the idea of coming to an event and you want to be able to learn stuff before you come to the event, right? The event is end of September, 25th through 28th of next year. We got 10 months. So you'll have 9 of those 10 months to be reading stuff on Nomad Capitalist Plus, and then coming and meeting with people who are like-minded to you at the event. It's a membership, and it's an event together for this month only. It's $3,000. It is pretty straight to the point. If you have questions, you can just send your email to help@nomadcapitalist.com. They'll be happy to answer them. Probably easier than putting anything in the comments. When the membership opens on January 1st, you'll have full access. Until then, we put a couple of little small bonuses in there, some bonus videos from years past that no one's ever seen, and so those will be on there waiting for you. So thank everyone for coming to the emergency meeting, and I hope you'll check out Nomad Capitalist Plus if that applies to you. If you are in that high net worth individual category, it may not be for you. It's probably better just to go through the client service and just see all the options at once, and have us do the heavy lifting for you behind the scenes. But, hey, everyone's ready at a different pace. So now you have 2 different options And I hope that helps people who are looking to do something. And I hope we'll have a lot of great members of Nomad Capitalist Plus and some great times together at Nomad Capitalist Live. Thank you.